Kenyans held their breath on Thursday while parliamentarians voted on whether to push forward the proposed finance bill to the next stage. Members of the National Assembly have been heard and quoted saying that for us to transform the economy, then more revenue needs to be collected from taxes and not from borrowing. Many Kenyans are concerned that if this happens, the financial burden is going to be great if the bill passes through to the next stage. So here are the 5 steps that you need to know that any bill, including the finance bill, goes through before it becomes a law. The first reading is the first stage of this process. The Treasury presents before the National Assembly the proposed finance bill, and it is referred to the Finance and National Planning Committee. They gather together various public stakeholders and, taking in their opinions, compile a report. The second stage is that this report is presented before the National Assembly. This is what happened on Tuesday, the 18th of June. Thirdly is the second reading. A debate on the committee's report proceeds in Parliament, and the MPs vote on whether to proceed onto the third stage, which is called the Committee of the Whole House. Next comes the third reading. Here, each amendment will be moved, and the whole House is going to take a vote on each clause. If there arises a dispute in the bill or a proposed amendment, then it is referred to a mediation committee that will come up with a version of the bill, and the whole House will once again vote on it. Finally, presidential assent. After the National Assembly votes, the bill is presented before the president, who will have 14 days to send it into law or send it back to the National Assembly with recommendations. The National Assembly has 2 options at this stage. They could either take it up fully with the head of state's recommendations, or they can override his recommendations with a 2/3 vote. Now you're in the know on how laws are made in our country.